The level that I am is like in other sports, Formula One, NBA. The best players always follow the best players. They want to be in the top of the game because the other ones, they are there. You know, you cannot rest or sleep because the other one can pass you. Of course, we fight with everyone. Neymar, Messi, with Lewandowski, with Higuain, the best players in the world, and we fight to be the best. This is why it's my main point, it's my motivation, it's to be better than them year after year.
In my mind, I'm always the best. I don't care what the people are thinking, what they say. In my mind, I'm always the best. I'm always going to say that because I think we have to thinking we are the best in our area. So in my area, I think I'm the best. I'm always say it was the toughest time in my life. It was when I left my family with 11 years old to live in a different world, which is Lisbon. In the same country, but it looked like it's a different part of the world. I was crying almost every day to miss my family, but I'm not regret because it was probably the more intense moments in my life that I lived through. So without sacrifice, we cannot win nothing. So I did an unbelievable sacrifice, my family too, and I think I did a good option. Work hard. Many important people and people who I respect a lot, especially my dad and my mom. If you want respect, you should respect the other people. And this is what I always put in my mind. If you see my career at the last 6-7 years, I'm always a kind of similar level. Why? As I said before, it's a long process. It's a dedication, it's hard work. And for the future, I will try to maintain the same. I'm gonna push myself until my body gives me good answer. My main strength, it's my mind. I think it's my strongest point, it's my mind. Pierce, the numbers, they don't lie. If you see during the last 15 years, my level is always kind of the same. So effort, dedication, work hard, because the talent is not enough anymore. And if you're not dedicated 100%, you're not gonna reach the level that you want. For example, you arrive home, you had a lunch, you do it a quick nap, and you wake up, you play with your kids, blah, blah, and I have to go to the gym at least 30-40 minutes, but this will make the difference in the end of the day, you understand? If you not do it that work, you miss one. The next day, it's 2 sessions that you lost. And I know in the end of the day, in the hand, they're gonna make a huge difference. This is why I'm 34. And I look 28. First of all, it's the talent helps a lot, of course. But of course, the ethic of work. You have to put in your mind ethic of work when you are professional. So since day one, when I start with 16, 17, 18, I'm always have ethic to be the best, to train hard, to listen to all the players, experienced players. And of course, my dreaming coming true. I was professional. I played in the best clubs in the world. I won the most important trophies. So I'm glad to be in this position, but of course this is not coming from the sky. I dedicate myself and I'm working hard, and this is why the goals and all the achievements that I get coming from dedication and hard work. You know, this generation, for kids, you know what I'm talking about. They have everything easy. They have computers, they have good food on the table. They don't sacrifice a lot to get what they want. I live in a different era. I can see my kid, they have 12 years old. The mentality, they are not the same. They have the things more easily. Everything it's easily. They don't suffer. But we cannot blame them because it's part of the life. The new technologies, they avoid, they distract them for another thing. So they are not the same. They listen, but this is why we have 2 years. You listen from one side and they go away for another side. So don't surprise me, but in the same way, it's a little bit shame because if they have the best examples in front of your eyes and if they don't at least copy what you did for me, it's kind of weird. I remember I was in Lisbon, very normal residence. I can say a poor residence. And I took him to the residence, to the room that I used to live. The same persons was there to working there in the building, and I see the ladies and they start to cry when they see me. And I took Cristiano to the room and I say, Cristiano, look, the daddy used to live here. And he look at me, you joke, no? And I say, yeah, no, daddy don't joke, I live here. And he didn't believe. He didn't believe because what he see now, he don't imagine what we sacrificed, the hardest time that he had. He don't believe. So it's hard. In the beginning, when I was young, very young, I did a lot and do extra trainings to improve my skills.
the dribblings and everything. I think you're working well because, you know, what I am today is started from that moment that I did weights and my feet and jumping and do dribblings, and I take it off and I feel more faster. So it was funny, and I remember so good, and I'm happy to have this memory what I did the last let's say 15 years. So it's good improvement.
I remember when I was 18, 19, 20s, I'm always look to see the best players, Van Nistelrooy, Ferdinand, Roy Keane. This is why I have the successful that I have and longevity, because I take care of my body, my mentality, my head, because I see these guys and I learn from them.
My discipline, my ethic of work, it's not by coincidence that I play in high level for 20 years. It's not, as they call, the genetic. Well, the genetic, it's important, but the other factors, they are important too. Epigenetic, it's what you do with your genetic. 70% of my life is based in football. I dedicate myself not just to training, but to prepare myself. But 90% of my successful to maintain my fitness, my body, you know, it's with good training well, doing good recovery. You know, it's the basis, it's not secret. You have to take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, nobody gonna help you. So the point is to take care of your fitness, the trainings, and eat properly.
All my life, what I did and what I do, it's because I have passion. For example, 75% of my life is football, and the rest is, you know, my family and friends.
It's way of life to play football. You have to be focused, you have to concentrate, you have to be professional at least, and to do it the best you can. Sometimes we need passion, consistency, and persistence to achieve the best thing.
It's part of my sacrifice, my obsession to win, to have success. When I say success, it's I work for that. Talent is not enough. You have to. I dedicate myself so much that this is part of me. Records is part of me. I don't follow the records. The records follow me, which is different. I'm addicted to the success. And I think it's not something bad. It motivates me. If something not motivated, it's better, you know, to stop.
Life, it's all about the balance. And with the age, you start to understand that the most important thing is you know 100% your body, and training smart. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. And I learned about that, of course, when I was young, when I was 20s, 25, 27. You work in a different way than in 28, 30s. It's completely different. But I think I'm still feel good, sharp, motivated, because I think the main point is the mind. If you feel motivated, it helps a lot.
To be in my shoes is not easy, but I'm not complaining. I just want to say that I'm feel happy. All this happened because of the reason. The reason is I'm unbelievable inside the pitch. This is why the people have so much interest on me.
When I was 37, I know and I learned many things. When you are in the top of the wave, you don't realize and you don't see things that you don't see before, which is I appreciate to have bad moments to see which people is in your side, who criticize you more, because they're looking for that. They don't like to see successful people.
I agree. Maybe I have bad image in a pitch because I'm too serious, but if you really know me, if you are my friend, if you live inside to my house, if you share the day with me, you will know that I hate to lose. Against my girlfriend, sometimes we are yesterday in a pool and we do a race in a pool and I win because I don't like to lose. It's simple as that.
I'm always disappointed when I'm lost. It's normal. I'm always gonna be like that. I'm not a fake person. I'm gonna hiding when I feel disappointing.
I'm not waste time for the people who don't like me. I think it's waste of time. These people, they are not interesting on my life. I like to be around the people who love me. I don't waste my time. Of course, the criticize gonna exist all the time. 37 is still not the same, but I want to see if some guy of my age maintain the level that I show. I'm the fourth guy in history of football with more games. I know how to be good, how to be fit, how to protect your body. You're not gonna teach me that. Nobody gonna teach me that. I'm not the kind of guy to like to give advices. I prefer to be as example, because I'm an example. I'm there every morning. I do the same stuff. I'm probably the first ones to arrive and the last ones to go out. Because as I told you before, they listen one thing and
in 2 minutes they already forgot and do it whatever they think it's better. This is why I say I like to lead by example.
I try to be the best professional in my job. I try to be the best all the time. Sometimes it's not possible because, you know, we are human beings and we are not machines. But in my mind, I'm the best and I work like the best. So this is going to be the way I see my life to the end of my life.
What would you like the legacy to be for Cristiano Ronaldo? How do you want people to remember you?
One of the best players in history.